Good afternoon all. In the series of lectures of regression analysis of MSc second year, the first topic is multiple linear regression, and in this topic today let we see testing the general linear hypothesis. Actually, some hypothesis will be tested in the we have seen this in previous lectures. Okay, so testing the general linear hypothesis means we are testing a hypothesis which is general. So consider the model over here. Our model is y is equal to x beta plus epsilon, where y is of order n by 1, x is n by p, beta is p by 1, and epsilon is n by 1. Over here, n by p, p means we have k plus 1 variables are there. Okay, so these are the order matrix or vectors. This model is called a full model. The null hypothesis of interest can be expressed as T beta is equal to 0. So that means any combination of beta, just like suppose we have beta minus 2 beta 3 is equal to 0, or we may have beta 3 minus beta 4 is equal to 0. In this manner, the hypothesis will be tested in the form of T beta plus is equal to 0, where T is m by p matrix of constant, such that only R of the m equations in T beta is equal to 0 are independent. Over here the most important thing is that T is m by p matrix of constant, such that only R of the m equations in T beta is equal to 0 are independent. The residual sum of squares are full model is, so residual sum of square for full model is RSS F is equal to, in the previous lecture we have seen this, that is y dash y minus beta hat prime x dash x prime y with n minus p degrees of freedom. Okay, now to obtain the reduced model, the R independent equations T beta are used to solve for R of the regression coefficients in the full R of the regression coefficients in the full model in terms of the remaining P minus R regression coefficients. So over here the most important thing is we need to obtain the reduced model with R independent equations in the form of T beta is equal to 0 are used to solve the R of the regression coefficients in the full model in terms of the remaining P minus R regression coefficients. Okay, since P minus R regression coefficients are not independent. Okay, fine. So thus the reduced model is y is equal to z. Over here the reduced model is y is equal to z gamma plus epsilon. Okay, so for reduced model, the residual sum of square, that is RSS R, is equal to y dash y gamma hat prime z prime beta. That is, instead of beta the parameter is changed to gamma. Okay, and instead of we have x, over here the reduced matrix x as z with n minus p plus r degrees of freedom. That is, reduced model contains less parameters than the full model. Okay, so that means we have RSS R is greater than or equal to RSS F. Okay, so to test the hypothesis H0 T beta is equal to 0, we use the difference in residual SS. We use the difference in residual SS. So SS H0, that is sum of squares under H0 is equal to RSS R, that is residual sum of square due to reduced model minus residual sum of square due to full model. So that this gives me sum of squares obtained due to hypothesis H0, that is SS H0. Okay, so for SS H0 the degrees of freedom becomes, we can subtract the degrees of freedom as n minus p minus n minus p plus r, so it becomes r. The test statistics for testing H0, over here H0 is T beta is equal to 0, and the test statistics over here is F0 is equal to SS H0 divided by R divided by RSS for full rank divided by n minus p, that is degrees of freedom. RSS for F means residual sum of square for full model, okay, which follows f distribution with r comma n minus 1 degrees of freedom. So if f naught, that is calculated value of f, is greater than tabulated value of f, then we reject our h naught. So let me have one example based on this hypothesis. So example is testing equality of regression coefficients for considering the model. Our model over here is y is equal to beta naught plus beta 1 x2 plus beta 2 x2 plus beta 3 x3. Over here beta 1 x1 is there, okay, plus beta 3 x3 plus epsilon. So we wish to test the hypothesis h naught beta 1 is equal to beta 3. That is my hypothesis. So for a solution, here h naught is in the form of t beta is equal to 0. So if I write, see, my h naught is beta 1 is equal to beta 3. That means this h naught may be reduced as beta 1 minus beta 3 is equal to 0, and in our hypothesis testing our h naught is t beta is equal to 0. So that means my t matrix T can be written as, so first value, so our model is, see, beta naught. So beta naught, the coefficient matrix for beta naught is over here 0, because I have only term as beta 1 and minus beta 3. So 0, 1, then for beta 2 it is again 0, for beta 3 it is minus 1. So minus 1, and the values of betas are beta naught, beta 1, beta 2 and beta 3. So this is equal to, so this is my t beta, okay. So this matrix is nothing but t, and this is of beta is equal to 0. Getting the term, okay. So over here t is 0, 1, 0, minus 1, okay. Now RSS for full model is n minus p, that is n minus 4 degrees of freedom, okay. So under h naught t beta is equal to 0. P means how many parameters are there. So there are, see, beta naught, beta 1, beta 2, beta 3. So there are 4 parameters. Hence we have n minus 4 degrees of freedom. So under h naught t beta is equal to 0. That means we can write a t and beta in this manner is equal to 0. Which implies, suppose you multiply this, what we get? We get beta 1 minus beta 3 is equal to 0. That is beta 1 is equal to beta 3. So reduced model is, so our model is y is equal to, now we can under h naught we can reduce our model as, we can put the value of beta 1 as beta 3, and hence my reduced model is y is equal to beta naught plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 plus, instead of beta 3 we replace the value as beta 1, and hence beta 1 x3 plus epsilon. So then what we get? Beta naught plus, from these two terms we can have beta 1 as common. So beta 1 x1 plus x3, that is complete, plus beta 2 x2 plus epsilon. So we can write this in the form of y is equal to z gamma plus epsilon. So over here gamma naught is beta naught, gamma 1 is beta 1, gamma 2 is beta 2, and our z becomes z1 is x1 plus x3, sorry, over here x1 plus x3, and z2 is x2, okay. So thus RSSR, that is residual sum of square for reduced model is n minus p plus r, that is n minus 3 degrees of freedom, okay. Fine. So SSH naught is equal to RSSR minus RSSF, which is equal to n minus 3 minus n plus 4, that means 1. So for SSH naught, degrees of freedom becomes 1. And test statistics becomes F naught is equal to SSH naught divided by 1 divided by RSSF divided by n minus r, which follows F distribution with 1 comma n minus 4 degrees of freedom. Fine. So this is the solution of my problem. So if f naught is greater than this value, then we reject h naught, otherwise we accept h naught. Now for your homework you have one problem, that is consider the model, the above model, that is y is equal to beta naught plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 plus beta 3 x3 plus epsilon, and you need to test the hypothesis that H naught as beta 1 is equal to beta 3 and beta 2 is equal to 0. Getting the concept? So you need to solve this example. Thank you.